Hey my treasures, it's time for a new Mercenaries PvP team. This time we are going to be revisiting Murlocs. Murlocs got a recent addition to their team in the form of Murloc Holmes, who serves as a additional protector which the team really did need. And by using paid upfront, we can actually use Elementary on turn 1, which allows us to protect any of our other two mercenaries while scaling up really quickly with them. While also having Hot on the Case, which allows you to have critical damage on any of your opponent's key mercenaries if they are quicker than your Murlocs. When playtesting this, I was quite shocked of how consistent it actually felt in most matchups. Frost is the only matchup that I had a big time struggling against, because it is really RNG if you're going to win or not, depending on what local lore actually hits. For the Mercenary by Mercenary Breakdown, the first mercenary on the team, of course, is Murloc Holmes, where we're using paid upfront as his equipment, so we can get early access to Elementary, and the killer is Finley is the next mercenary on the team. We are using Maxwell Mighty Steed as his equipment to give our Murlocs additional HP while giving both Elise and himself additional attack. This is the mercenary that is the most complicated to actually try to use, mainly due to the fact that Murlocagy is not going to be very consistent. However, if you can get a old Murky's first ability off of this, or even Cookie's first ability where you can actually snipe additional HP for all of your mercenaries, you're going to be in a really good position. Elise is the next mercenary on the team. We are using Oasis Canteen and mainly using her to try to get the golden monkey. However, most of the time this won't come up. You just really want the first step completed with Guide the Path as a way to heal your mercenaries if really needed. Old Murky is the next mercenary on the team. We are using Bubble Wand as his equipment, and for the most part you're only going to be using Finvasion, as this will allow you to nuke whatever target that you actually hard target, as you have so much attack gain in this build for all your individual Morgl, we are using Dowsing Rod as his equipment. That makes it whenever our Murlocs take 20 or more damage at once, restore 8 health to this. This can actually allow you to cheat out some lethal damage, which is really nice, and not a lot of people are going to expect it. You're mainly using him for Murloc Missile, so you can actually combo this with the last mercenary. However, if you have a bunch of Murlocs up, Fishy Barrage can be really powerful. Okay, now for the final mercenary on the team, it's Murky. Murky, we are using March of the Murlocs as his equipment, and we mainly are going to be swapping between Slime Time and Bubbly Bobble. Bubbly Bobble can actually be triggered for its nature combo with Morgl's first ability, and sometimes Puffer Fisher is actually really good if you have a way to scale up the attack and thus allowing you to have a pseudo Sylvanas in the team. With that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, so it looks like they have mainly casters. That could be anything actually at this point. If it was 4, I would have said it was Old Gods, but we'll see. Oh, it's going to be Nature, or I guess big snake build. That might be a little bit frustrating to actually deal with. Let's of course do that on turn 1, and then we could use the killer is on Cho if we really felt like it, but I think we're just going to attack into Anacondra, trying to get her killed or she becomes a real big problem. Okay, they're going to summon 2 more ads. Perfect. She's down to 10 HP. We're going to use Elementary here. See what we can grab here. That's actually kind of tempting, just because it puts an additional body on board. And we can actually scale up pretty quickly with Lead the Charge next turn. We're going to be very defensive. I probably should have actually attacked into the Lady Anaconda, but it is what it is. Okay, they pop the Divine Shield. That's going to attack there and there. Almost killing the Cho in 1 hit, which is really nice. I think they're going to kill... Yep, okay. Elise did what she needed to do, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's put down Old Murky, and then we can ram Old Murky into the snake, I think. And we can also use Lead the Charge to protect one of our other Murlocs. Could also go for Yu'lon, because if we get rid of Yu'lon, we don't have to worry about them buffing them minions up every individual turn. We're also going to protect Murloc Holmes, and then I don't know, maybe attack with the ad. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. The ad, I think, should in theory die here. Oh, right. No, it won't. But it did give us perfect lethal on the Yuan, and then we're going to kill Anacondra. Then we can put down Murky. Okay, Guff and Malfurion. How do we want to do this? Really tempted to try to get an AoE on everything, but if we protect the Murloc Holmes for a turn, we should be fine. We can also kill Cho. Then we actually probably should attack into the snake with the additional ad. Well, actually, if we do it like this, then we might be able to get Cho and Guff off of the board on the same turn. Which would be really, really nice, to be honest. Okay, we get really, really close. We're going to focus down our old Murky, killing one of our ads, and we kill our own ad, which is really nice, lowering the damage output on that a little bit, though that's just going to be able to one-shot anything we put down. And then we have Morgl next. The 54 attack on Holmes is really funny. Okay, so what do we want to do? We're probably going to want to... I don't think this is exactly what I want to do. I think the smarter thing would be use the Murloc missiles to trigger Bubbly Bobble. And then we can attack into the snake or just attack into Malfurion. Because Malfurion should take critical damage here, which means we should be able to one-shot him. Minimize damage, put Divine Shield on everything. They go out after the Murloc Holmes. Okay. Snake is getting really, really low, so we don't even have to worry about that anymore. We can put up the Divine Shield again on Murloc Holmes just to scale him up even quicker. Wish we were a little bit quicker for that to actually have worked, but oh well. Okay, they're going after Murloc Holmes. That kills the snake. And there goes any chance of victory they had. Now we just focus this down and we'll win the game. Okay, so even split. That's actually kind of interesting to see. It's been a while since I've seen something like that. It just means there could be a wide variety of things this could actually be. Oh, holy. Interesting. I wonder if the bench is also holy, or if they're just frontlining it. Let's try to protect Elise, I guess, and then we can try to go after the Urel, but I don't think it's actually going to matter. Radiant Light, buffs up there. It's actually really interesting to see. However, we do have some holy skills on our team. Let's see what we have here. Nothing here is really worth using, so we'll just use Lead the Charge, I guess. And then use the AoE lead on everything. I figured they were going to do something like that. I think I root here, but I think that's honestly a huge mistake because I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to use Urel's third ability in combination with Volin's second. I'm going to protect the Sir Finley, root everything, hack that. Sadly, it doesn't trigger stupid effect. You think it would, but it is what it is, I guess. Everything's going to die here, I'm pretty sure. We get pretty close to death on the Sir Finley. Okay, so we're going to put down old Murky and then Murky, I think. I'm trying to think if that's the correct play. We could also put down Morgl just to try to get rid of some stuff on the board. Can we actually trigger the nature? I don't think we can. We're going to focus down the Volin. I'm curious what the bench is if this is what's on board. If we get Valen dead, then... Oh, perfect. We don't have to worry about... Oh, I guess killing Urel also makes a lot of sense. Then we don't have to worry about the combo anymore. Because I don't think there's any holy of those two colors that would be worth using at this point. We do have 4 Murlocs on board, which is nice. Okay, Medivh with the counter board. Going to try to summon an ad. That probably won't technically work. Let's, how do we want to do this? We can use Slime Time, which will trigger not being able to do anything, and then we could then use it on the hand, killing the hand, and then going for... let's just keep it like this. I think the ad should die, or our ad should die no matter what. Perfect, we kill that. We're down to 3 mercenaries, and we should be able to win the game pretty quickly from here. I am curious of what else is on their bench, though. Ah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to hard focus her down because I am not dealing with that mercenary. It isn't worth it. I also should have repositioned there. That was my bad. Because if we repositioned, I could have put Divine Shield on everything. Perfect. Tronde's dead. Now we just have to deal with the last 2. We can also put Divine Shield on everything just to protect them. Okay. And voila. Now all we have to do is kill Millhouse. Okay, so it looks like mainly casters, and with that number, it's probably old gods. Which may or may not be annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, so it is old gods. I kind of wish we actually had Elise in front of N'Zoth instead of Yogg, to be honest. Because I have a feeling they're going to try to kill Elise. That's what I would do if I was them. Then we can focus down Yasharaj, or try to at least. So they're actually just going to try to get the Yasharaj ability out as quickly as humanly possible. It's a shame that we're 1 speed too slow to actually beat out that ability, though. Still use Lead the Charge, though. Could also see what we can get off of the second ability, but I think this probably is the safer way. And we're going to go after N'Zoth. Because I knew that was going to happen. Oh man. We're going to lose everything on the front board. However, we do have ways to kill 2 out of 3 mercenaries here. Yeah, I think this is the safest way to do it. Should be able to actually get back into the game, to be honest. Oh, we might be a little bit off because of the stupid protection there. Okay, they're going to steal one of our ads, which kills our other one. Okay, so we're going to put Divine Shield on everything. Try to get down the Vol'jin. And then go after Ajara probably next. They don't have any way to actually get any... Oh, I guess they're going to kill our ad. That's fine. Still going to get Divine Shield on everything. Vol'jin will be dead. Shame that we didn't actually need to hit it anymore, but it is what it is. I think we might actually be big enough to get N'Zoth killed before it even does anything. Let's actually go after Ajara because it's going to be some healing. Then if we do it like this, we should have 4 Murlocs on board, I think. Probably actually should have got the N'Zoth killed. Just because of the fact that we are summoning an additional ad. Okay. Survived lethal damage there. Gotta love it. We're going to kill that ad. Use Bobbly Bubble to try to give everything Divine Shield, and then attack into N'Zoth. Maybe Cthulhu. Cthulhu might be better. Okay. Are we going to actually be able? Nope. Okay. We got close. We made them do nothing, though, for a turn. That's really nice. We can use Slime Time and then just attack into N'Zoth and win from here. Okay, mainly fighters. Should be interesting. Trying to think of what teams mainly fighters could actually be. I guess Arcane at this point technically is like that, I think. Oh, a different form of nature. Nature dragons with Sarah on the front line. I actually almost have her maxed out, which is real nice. We're gonna try to kill Tyrande because I don't want to deal with Tyrande for more than a turn. As that card can snowball incredibly quickly. Perfect. Pop the Divine Shield there, killing Tyrande. And 40 damage on Elise, but that's perfectly fine too. Okay, let's see what we can... Oh, now that is a spicy randomly generated ability. I think going for Ysera next might be the best bet. We could also go for Yu'lon, I guess, but... Or we could go after Bane. Bane might be interesting. Okay, perfect. I don't mind Elise dying. She served her purpose. And then, who do we want to put down next? Morgl puts a lot of damage on board, but Murky puts even more damage on board. And by Morgl putting a lot of damage on board, I mean a lot of critical damage on board. Okay, we're gonna... That actually probably is a mistake. We're probably going to want to... Well, let's kill that. Honestly, should have put the Divine Shield on Finley himself. Then we could have had all Divine Shields and we would have been in an incredibly good position. Well, we get rid of that. We almost get rid of the Ysera, which is nice. They do get rid of Murky, or Murky. Murloc names are confusing because they're all basically the same thing. Okay, Yu'lon doesn't do much. We can snipe the Sarah. We might as well do it like this, because then we can guarantee a bunch of extra damage this turn compared to having to rely on Morgl's ability. Then we only have to deal with whatever's on the bench. Okay, so they actually managed to get Ysera fully healed, which is going to be annoying to deal with. But let's see if we can actually kill one of their mercenaries, making it not matter at all. Yes, we weren't able to, but that's still fine. We should just be able to win pretty quickly. Starfire Blessing is a little bit annoying to deal with, but still fine. We're going to put up the Divine Shield. And perfect, we pop that. That kills Ysera. And then we only have to deal with... well, that's glitched out. And they give up. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the build. Overall, this build shocked me of how well it performed. However, there is a mercenary that kind of counters this build, though I did not run into him that much with testing, mainly probably due to the fact that I haven't actually pushed ladder and mercenaries that much this month, since I have been focusing on trying to get a lot of these ones maxed out. And this mercenary being Khadgar, who just roots all of your mercenaries on turn 1, thus limiting the amount of damage that you can actually put out then. Honestly, the only matchup that might be a little bit questionable outside of a Khadgar matchup is maybe something with Frost, but that really just depends on where the missiles from both Localar and Varden actually hit. I honestly think this is probably the best way you can actually use Murlocs right now in Mercenaries PvP, as it does have a lot of flexibility and a lot of ways to actually just scale up your damage incredibly quickly that most people aren't going to expect out of this team. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.